Hey y'all, Latanya Speaks signing in this evening. You guys know why I'm on here. Obviously, I got something to say. So here goes. I kind of been on this kick about paying it forward. I've been doing a lot of thinking about the holidays and how cold it's been, and also I work for a company that one of the things they do is they give to charity. They give it to people that are less fortunate. So we hear a lot of stories about people who don't have the things that we take for granted, and it had me thinking about the homeless people here in Atlanta and how all of us are a paycheck away from being where they are. And it makes me think, what are we doing to pay it forward? We have no idea what is going on in people's lives. We don't know what's behind the smiles. We really don't. People are dealing with real life issues. You know, this holiday season is the first year that some people that you may know is having to go through these holidays without a loved one, and how it's hard for them. This year is the first year that some people are without a job. And it's like real life stuff, and we sit here and we worry about and complain about stuff that really means nothing, because at the end of the day, even though you're not happy with where you currently are and you want more, but we have to understand that every day that our foot hits that floor, we're blessed. You're able to get out of your bed. You're able to get up and go to work. You're able to put food in your mouth. You have a roof over your head. You have heat in your house. Your car works just fine. You have gas to be able to put in your car. Your car actually has heat. Your windows roll all the way up. And it's like the little stuff that we just take for granted, people don't have. Like prime example. Instead of me selling my son's TV, I decided to upgrade my son's TV for Christmas, because basically he outgrew it. But instead of me selling my son's TV, I gave it away. I put a post on our community Facebook page saying I'm giving this TV away. I got a lot of responses, and I was able to basically give it to the person that it was intended to. And it's crazy how that all panned out, because I had a lot of people that was interested, but for some reason or another, God worked it out where that particular family got the TV. And when she came over to get the TV, she would just open it up to me. Here it is. I never seen this woman a day in my life. She don't know who I am from Adam. I don't know who she is from Adam. But yes, she was pouring herself to me and telling me how thankful she is, and how her kids, her grandkids, because she was getting it for her grandkids, they don't have a TV. And she was so surprised that the TV I was giving her had a remote. I mean, simple as a remote. She was surprised. You know what I'm saying? And I took her in here and I told her, I got it plugged up. I want you to see it so that it actually works. So I did all that or whatever, and then I remember that my company I work for, they gave us some gift cards to give to whoever we wanted to, and I chose to give it to her. I gave her those gift cards. It was on my heart to give her those gift cards, and she broke down. And she told me, she shared some personal things with me that almost had me in tears, of what she's been through that was not even no fault of her own, but she's having to endure it because people who did it did not take responsibility for their actions, so she's having to pay for it, and which it wasn't her fault. How many times have we had to deal with stuff that was not a fault of our own, but because it's our stuff or we're connected to it, we have to pay the cost. I can't tell you how many times that happened to me. But it just made me feel good that I was able to bless a stranger, somebody that I didn't know, I didn't have any ties with. I just trusted God. That's it. He put it on my heart, and I just did it. And I obeyed. You know, and she was just pouring into me, and she was just telling me how, I'm such a blessed soul, and she so appreciates me, and she was just thanking me and hugging me and everything. And she was telling me I just don't know how hard it's been for her and her family, and how she doesn't work and all this stuff she's telling me. And initially I didn't look at it as that big of a deal. I was just like, okay, it's on my heart to do it. I'm going to do it because I know that God has a bigger plan. But now I know why it was on my heart to give it to her, because of everything that she has endured, and that's what I'm saying. Some people need you. They need you to be that beam of light for them. They need even though they believe in God and they believe in miracles, sometimes things in life hit you so hard that you can't even pray for yourself. And so it's like you need somebody in your life that can help you hit the reset button, if that makes sense, in your life, and let you know that God is still in control, and he still puts people in your path, in your life, to help you and be a blessing to you. And I'm going to tell you this. When God blesses you with an increase, don't ball it up in your hand like this. You bless somebody else with it. I'm not saying you got to give all your blessing away and you end up like whatever situation they got going on. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you can bless somebody, don't keep it all to yourself. Bless somebody else, because you have no idea how God